Mysteries of the ocean. What lies beneath the depths? Long before life began, our world and even neighboring planets harbored oceans. But where did the water come from? It is believed that water as we know it existed only as a gas until the Earth cooled below 212 degrees Fahrenheit. According to this theory, oceans were formed from the escape of water vapor and other gases from the molten rocks of the Earth to the atmosphere surrounding the cooling planet about 3.8 billion years ago. After the Earth's surface had cooled to a temperature below the boiling point of water, rain began to fall continually for centuries. As the water drained into the great hollows on the Earth's surface, the oceans as we know it came into existence. As a result of the forces of gravity, the water was prevented from leaving the planet. The oceans cover over 70% of our planet Earth's surface, and the depths of these oceans hold great mysteries, many of them unsolved. Time and time again, discoveries are being made from deep down there. However, it's proving impossible to know all that goes on in those depths. Scientists and analysts have been able to provide explanations for some mysteries about the ocean, and there are still quite a few unexplained oceanic enigmas that intrigue us. If you've been following the videos on our channel, you should know what we do here. We bring you various surprising facts about things you ought to know. Today in the video, we're going to dive deep down under, highlighting some of the most mysterious phenomena, creatures, and places in the sea. Keep watching. We know you're going to like the video, so don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Milky C phenomena. Have you ever been to the sea and you find yourself surrounded by a strange blue glow? You might be relieved to know that you're not alone in being confused. For hundreds of years, sailors have reported this Milky C effect, with scientists coming short in an explanation for it. At least not until the last few decades. More specifically, the Milky C refers to the unique milky glow of the waters of the Indian Ocean. This ocean phenomena occurs on account of bioluminescent bacterial action and which causes the water to turn blue. This phenomenon probably gets its name from the fact that it appears to the naked eye as being milky white in the darkness. Like we stated earlier, scientists have come up with an explanation that the glow is created by bioluminescent bacteria, but it definitely would take an extraordinary amount of them to produce such light. The question then is, if a result of some kind of bacteria, what's causing them to group on the surface like that? The Milky C phenomena has been documented to be in existence for over 4 centuries. Hypotheses have been drawn, but there is still no definitive conclusion as to the reason for this ocean phenomena. Although it feels like we may be closer to the answer than ever before, the Strongsay Beast. Away from the Milky C phenomena is the Strongsay Beast, a large carcass that washed ashore on the island of Strongsay in the Orkney Islands, Scotland, after a storm on 25th of September, 1808. This creature was allegedly 55 feet long as measured by 3 witnesses. Further descriptions of this creature by the witnesses reveal that it's about 4 feet wide and has a circumference of approximately 10 feet. The beast had 3 pairs of paws or wings. No one could say for sure what they were. It also had skin that was smooth when stroked head to tail and rough when stroked tail to head. The fins of the beast were edged with bristles, and it had a mane of bristles which glowed in the dark when wet. Its stomach contents were red. If the reports of this are true, then this must have been an extraordinary sight for the locals. Imagine going to have a bit of fun at the beach and coming across a creature that is not even as enormous as the description of the Strongsay Beast. Scary, isn't it? At the time, the Natural History Society of Edinburgh could not identify the carcass and decided it was a new species, probably a sea serpent. Others believe it to resemble a plesiosaur, a reptile that used to run the oceans in the Triassic. But plesiosaurs went extinct millions of years ago, by about 66 million years. As expected, there were disagreements about the possible size of this creature, with anatomist Sir Everard being the first to dismiss the measurement, stating that it must have been around 36 feet and deeming it to be a decayed basking shark. In 1849, Scottish professor John came to the same conclusion. The largest reliably recorded basking shark was 40 feet in length, so at 55 feet in length, the beast of Strongsay is still an enigma to wrap one's head around. To date, there is still no definite conclusion what this beast was. Maybe it was just a mystery no one can tell. Baltic Sea Anomaly. Ever heard of structures beneath the sea? Well, the Baltic Sea Anomaly is one of the most mysterious ones. It was accidentally discovered by a team of diving experts in the year 2011. The divers found a 60-meter-thick circular entity nearly at a depth of 90 meters in the Baltic Sea. A track seemed to lead towards the entity, which the divers measured to be around 300 meters. As expected, various scientists have offered several suggestions about the origin of this entity. The Baltic Sea Anomaly remains one of the unsolved intrigues and ocean mysteries of the world. Maybe we could get a definite explanation in a few years or decades. Maybe the explanation beats science. Time will tell. Mysterious purple orbs. The purple orbs, although beautiful, are still without concrete explanation. The strange object looks like an alien egg or something you would see in a sci-fi flick. It was discovered in 2016 in the Channel Islands of California, and quite understandably, it generated a lot of interest. Even after a series of close inspection of the creature, scientists were just as puzzled as they were when they first saw it. Obtaining one wasn't without some struggle, too. Imagine having to battle a crab for a treasure. That's exactly what scientists had to go through to retrieve the specimen. At first, the purple orb was presumed to be some type of jellyfish series or even a tiny octopus or an egg sac, but none of that was confirmed. Now, scientists have come up with the theory that this is a new type of snail species. It is difficult to say exactly what this creature is. It goes to show that we still don't have any idea how many animals are still undiscovered in our oceans. Giant squid. For decades now, there have been reports of a giant sea creature terrorizing the sea, but this elusive giant squid has always been much of a mystery. For long, people have come up with artwork depicting a giant sea monster known as Kraken, which specialized in attacking entire ships and threatening the lives of the crew. But there has never been any definitive proof for its actual existence. However, between 2004 and 2012, it was believed that a giant squid was captured on camera in the Pacific Ocean. This squid seemed to attack the boat of the people who captured it on film. Still, it was never brought to the surface. There is not so much information on the giant sea creature. Although efforts have been made to seek it out, scientific research has proven that this unique species of squids do exist in some form. It is still impossible to say whether or not it would ever see the light of the ocean surface. The convergence of Baltic and North Seas. Our planet Earth is full of mysteries, and with 70% of it being covered with water, it is no surprise that the ocean holds quite many mysteries. Ever heard of the two seas that do not mix? The convergence of the Baltic and the North Seas is an oceanic phenomenon that has been a highly debated topic. This convergent point occurs in the province of Skagen in Denmark. However, because of the differing rates of densities of the sea's waters, the sea waters continue to remain separate despite the convergence. This explanation doesn't seem concrete, though. But there is a belief that more research and analysis would be done to determine the reason for the seas not mixing. Also, it's reported that there is a mention of this ocean phenomenon in the Holy Quran, Mysterious Julia Sound. It's almost the end of our list, and the mysteriousness of the ocean is as surprising as the first mystery mentioned. Heard and recorded by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, Julia was the mysterious sound heard beneath the surface of the Pacific Ocean over a 15-second time duration in the year 1999. Although NOAA's experts claim that the sound must have originated from the Pacific Ocean near the equator and ricocheted from an iceberg being grounded in the Antarctic, there are claims that it could be a living creature. Is this deep-sea recording that of a sea monster or an iceberg? No one has been able to answer that quite conclusively. Steaming Black Sea. The steaming Black Sea is another ocean phenomenon that had scientists puzzled for quite a while. Also known as the sea smoke, the steam rising out of the Black Sea is a result of the humidity of the oceanic water counteracting with the coolness of the wind over the water's surface. Apart from explaining the ocean mystery behind the steam rising from the Black Sea, experts have also been able to prove that the phenomenon is quite common to even smaller water bodies, not just seas. The Mariana Trench. The Mariana Trench is the deepest known point on Earth, a region that transcends to almost 7 miles below sea level and stretches over 1,500 miles along the seafloor. To put this in perspective, you could drop Mount Everest into the trench, and you will still have to go as deep as a mile before you see the peak of Everest. Yes, it is that deep, and there is still no valid explanation for this astonishing depth. We can imagine how impressed you are with your new knowledge. Which of the facts surprised you the most? Did we leave any mystery out? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Are you looking forward to our next video? Well, we have several other informative, captivating, and educative facts to share with you concerning those that you do or use every day. Subscribe to our channel if you're new here, and also be sure to hit that notification bell so you never miss any of our new episodes. Till next time, bye-bye.